Last night, we told you that Governor Jim Pillen has called a special session of the Nebraska unicameral next month to try and pass legislation to lower property taxes statewide. This morning, Pillen promoted his property tax reform bill in South Sioux City. KTIV's Clayton Anderson has more on why the governor is calling lawmakers back to Lincoln.
Lobbying groups have a far greater impact on policy than they ever should. We have to change it.
Governor Jim Pillen believes special interest groups are the reason why the property tax reform bill didn't pass during the last legislative session. Pillen says property tax relief is critical for keeping Nebraska competitive and vital.
Most limiting reason for growing is out of control property tax. Every economist in the country will tell you that.
To pay for property tax relief, Pillen hopes lawmakers will vote to remove sales tax exemptions and broaden the state sales tax. One example is removing the sales tax exemption on bottled soda. Right now, it's not taxed, but Pillen says fountain soda is. Another example, increasing the sales tax on tobacco. Right now, Nebraska has a 64-cent cigarette tax, which is the 10th lowest in the country, according to the American Lung Association. Pillen wants to address preliminary property tax valuations, which have increased statewide. In fact, nearly 2/3 of Nebraska's counties had double-digit valuation increases. Nebraska State Senator Joni Albright of Thurston said all Republicans should get behind the property tax bill. She says she supports the decision to go into special session.
We have got to deliver something. It's been 8 years since I've been in Lincoln, and property tax we take small steps. You know, we're getting to where we need to be, but nothing like this happens overnight. Our property tax problem didn't happen overnight.
South Sioux City City Administrator Lance Hedquist supports property tax relief caps for cities, but he does have some concerns.
The problem we would have is on the public safety side. The police and fire costs have really gone up, and they're continuing to go up. A new fire truck today is $2 million.
When I asked Governor Pillen how long he expects the special legislative session to go for, he said he just wants to get it done.
As I've said, we'll keep doing sessions till Christmas if that's what it takes to fix this problem.
Pillen believes a broader sales tax is a consistent form of revenue, and he says it's the best way to run the state like a business. In South Sioux City, Clayton Anderson, KTIV News 4.
That special session is scheduled to start July 26th and could last through August 15th.